A buddy of mine watched the Christina Applegate conversation from yesterday and says that you guys not seeing Spinal Tap is, as she posited, a fireable offense.
You know, after I saw Better Call Saul and I don't know the actor's name, but the guy from Better Call Saul that's in Spinal Tap. That was
Michael McKean.
Michael McKean.
He was royalty.
I went back and I watched Spinal Tap about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Didn't do much for me.
Yeah, I don't think I would find it very funny.
I struggled to get through
I'm not into British humor.
It's not British
humor.
Michael McKean's American.
I understand, but like Monty Python and Spinal Tap.
Christopher Guest is not.
Not into it.
John Ridley, help me out here. John.
Rich, I'm halfway out the door. I don't know.
Thanks for coming by, John. Appreciate it.
You know, those Brits with that Spinal Tap.
Spinal Tap, not British?
And those Americans with Monty Python. I didn't get it.
We bring John Ridley on the Rich Eisen Show and drag him right to the lowest common denominator because my guys do not know about Spinal Tap or Airplane.
Airplane.
Yeah.
I don't. You know, I never like to judge. Rich.
But John, judge away.
Of not, but
Judge
you're
away.
either too young, too busy, or
No.
But there really was very seriously, just very quickly.
Sure.
The cinematic history, why Spinal Tap is kind of important, whether people like it or not, is that the mockumentary. Things that people watch now in The Office or Parks and Recreation, when the subject matter, kind of looks to the camera in chagrin, started with Spinal Tap, the kind of crazy comedy of throwing everything at the wall that's an airplane. You could say Little Blazing Saddles without the politics, but just, mapping the history of cinema, which is probably more my job or things like that. That is sort of the fun. But honestly, if sitting with people where I remember very quickly where I sat down with my kids to try to make them watch the original Thing.
And how old are they?
They are now 13 and 17. So this was probably, Mom was away, guys' night, probably about 8 years ago, and trying to warn them about how horrific the Thing is. It's going to be so scary. Please don't tell your mom about that. But also notice the Orson Welles kind of overlapping dialogue, things like that.
Yes.
That were great cinema. And your kids just sit there with these blank faces of, could you put Attack of the Clones back on, please? Where's the CGI?
I know. So it not only just like Brockman and Law over there, but, I don't know if this is a window into my viewing as opposed to what you're talking about with the Thing. I had to calm my youngest down, my 6-year-old down, at the scene in Home Alone before the final break-in, and had to tell, look, it's okay. You're gonna love this scene. This is gonna be now. Law's smiling. That one you can relate to.
That one I can relate to.
Not as good as the third one in the series, mind you.
No Macaulay.
Everything had to start somewhere. We get that. There's one thing about film. Everybody takes it slightly different.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.